What's going on, guys? Stu here. Alright, as promised, I am doing the edge retention test on the CTS-XHP Paramilitary 2. I actually started this test earlier. This edge is set at 30 degrees inclusive, and it wasn't faring so well further on. I don't know, my edge could have been bad. That's obviously always variable. I'm not a master sharpener. I try my best. So I went up, resharpened it, and there was also some real fibrous stuff on some of these boxes, like they ship UPS. Like, I don't know if that could have affected it too, but just to show, we'll see if I can get the lefty cut. I'm never very, I mean, as far as I can tell, I've got a true edge on it. It's not snagging going in any direction, so it could have been a variable earlier on. It could be the cardboard. This could be some really funky, nasty stuff. So we'll see how it goes this time. So I'll be using this medium as my checking sharpness. Obviously, it's quite sharp now. Just yeah, go on with it. It does cut, really well. I think it even cuts better than what the LMAX mule was. And I really do like CTS-XHP. It's basically, some compared to like a high hardness 440C, I would say that's as far as like corrosion resistance goes. It's got 16% chromium, which is pretty high, I would say. And a lot of people compare it also to a stainless D2. So, oops. Alright, still doing fine. If you see me snag on occasion right back here, I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, can you see that? They didn't grind all the way back to the end of the blade. I think they may have had a newer person sharpening this. Like you might have seen kind of in my unboxing or whatever, where the tip was a little wild. Not a big deal. I'm going to use it and roll with it. And this is helping me turn it into a user that much more. Sometimes it's hard to get over, because I got this off secondary market, so I had to pay a little bit more, and sometimes it's a little harder to get over the fear of using a knife. Some are just harder to psychologically break over, I think, sometimes. Like, I think it was a while when I had the zero tolerance 0550 that I actually started to really put it to some work. Of course, now I can't make good cuts. To make sure I'm actually cutting my spot on the ground spot. I'm really tempted to send my CTS-XHP Manix 2 to Tom Crine to be reground. Get the edge taken really thin behind it. But we'll see. I'd really like to. His work is astounding. I have one of his ultimate capers in CPM 154. He actually just emailed me a few days ago, Monday it was, and said that he's starting on it, so pretty excited. It's going to be in Coyote Brown and CPM 154, which I really like. I like that steel quite a bit from the use. I forgot to ask him what Rockwell he's going to run it at. I had one in 62 Rockwell that would hold an edge pretty darn well, even in like kitchen use. Well, you saw the Jason Edwards, if you saw that video. Sure there's no tape on here. Alright. Still appears to be pretty good. That's push cut, so appears to be doing pretty well still. I don't know if CTS-XHP will be better at 30 degrees inclusive or with like a 40-degree edge on it. That might be something interesting to test. And I thought that I heard it also does better with a real polished edge. So maybe that's some different testing that I can do later on. Right here in the air conditioning. But yeah, I've heard, in my experience, CTS-XHP has proven to be a pretty tough steel. I actually at work was cutting a zip tie off. There's no glue on here. Off of like a throttle piece on a boat. And I broke through the tie. Push cut. Doesn't like going that way. I'm gonna try it on the other side. Get off of there. It's got a few snags, I think. Piece of paper. Sometimes they get a little rough. But anyway, I missed the zip tie. And this is some pretty gnarly cardboard. Anyway, I missed the zip tie and hit the metal casing at the throttle. Sorry, I was sitting there thinking for a second. But this is some pretty nasty cardboard I get. It comes out of our shipping area where I work, and they ship like boat covers and stuff. So, well, and boating parts, I mean, all kinds of heavy stuff. This is a real, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty thin edge. I think from the factory it came more inclusive than 30 degrees. And because my bevel for a 30 degrees isn't even hitting it. Do one more piece. It does have a couple rolls in it, I can see, only a few. Not too bad. What's the timer away at? 9 minutes. I'll do one more. Quite a bit of cardboard. Some nasty stuff too. Alright. These are need to be improving a little bit again. See, I had a rough spot. Let's just finish all this out then. Yeah, the edge has one roll, couple rolls that I can see. Just to finish out this one last piece. But not too bad. I mean, I think the whole edge is pretty thin, and this is a ton of cardboard. The edge isn't totally like mirror polished out either. And yeah. Crap. He might be out of phone book paper. Where's my darn book go? Alright, so I'll try one pulling the paper into the edge. You can see it's got a couple snags right in there. Doesn't really want to go. I have to do a bit of a slicing motion to get it to go now. Let's try this newspaper. Yeah. So it's still pretty sharp, but it does have some rolls. Specifically, and I can't show you on this camera. I could always flip my macro one on and probably show you. It's got one right through here that's actually visible. It's got a couple. Oh, here's my phone book. Let's try one more piece. So I do have to do a bit of a slicing motion, but I can pull the paper into the edge. Definitely won't do a straight push cut. There you can see it's snagged there. I think that's where one of the snags is. So if I do a little bit of a slicing motion, it'll still go pretty clean. Yeah. I did do quite a bit of cardboard though. I mean, here's the Paramilitary compared to that pile. That's quite a bit. So, I got one more piece of type paper I can show you on if you're interested. You have to watch anyway. Sorry there's not much talking in these videos. So this is just notebook paper, so it's obviously not quite as thin. We'll see how it... So you can see it does. Yeah, that's where you can see that snag. You little bugger. So yeah, it's got some snags, but overall, I think it did pretty well for the amount of cardboard. I might retest it with a 40 degrees inclusive, to see if it fares better, because it is probably set at a pretty thin angle overall. So alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and like I said, I'm trying to keep this as consistent as possible, and I'm trying to do accurate jobs. I'm not going to be dishonest, so like I mean, it's got some rolls, but it isn't like seriously damaged, and I guarantee I could go up and get this to be just retarded sharp again off a fine Spyderco ceramic rod. So, alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.